A wealthy girl from the Fu family spent lavishly proposing to a poor student. However, a month later, the same girl, citing identity differences, broke up with him and demanded back the clothes and luxury watch she had given him. In reality, she and some wealthy heirs played a blind box game. They would submit names of poor students from the school, and the girl would express her intense love for the chosen one. Then, as soon as the other student fell in love, she would humiliate him and abandon him after a month, leading many poor students to drop out. This time, the last unlucky student chosen was the same student, and upon hearing that he wouldn't be easily tamed, the next day, the girl and her friends arrived in a supercar, bought 99 roses, and proposed to him, unaware that the student was actually the heir to a wealthy man with an arranged marriage. Therefore, at the behest of his father, the student decided to test his character at school by disguising himself as a poor student. He knew that the girl would brutally abandon him after a month. Nevertheless, to embarrass him, he accepted her proposal a month later, and the girl hinted that she would surprise him a month later. The next day, she gave him a custom suit to wear to her boyfriend's birthday party. In the evening, she took him to a hotel in a superb car, hoping that money would make him fall in love and break up. However, the hotel also belonged to the same student. The manager, despite recognizing him, silently avoided his gaze. The girl, assuming he was a village boy, continued to feign love. She gestured to the heirs, and her boyfriend began insulting the student, calling him a mere wretch, saying it was his luck to wear such an expensive suit. But the student retorted that the suit was his own doing. The girl then took the situation under control, plying him with alcohol, and pretended to be intimate. While going to the bathroom, the boy overheard that the girl had borrowed the suit from the same boyfriend so that he could fall in love with her. When she got bored, she would take the suit back and humiliate him in front of everyone by stripping him. The student decided he would show who was insulted, but the girl, oblivious, continued sending snacks and a birthday watch, only to see him fall deeper a month later. A few days later, in the cafeteria, the same male friend, in a fit of jealousy, spilled boiling food on the student's hand, pretending to slip. But the student, too, spilled the food on him, claiming he had slipped. Then he called people, but the girl rushed in, stopped him, and feigned concern. She took the student to the medical room, bandaged him herself, and promised to always protect him. Then, she posted in the group that she had trapped the student, and the heirs congratulated her on finding a new one. The student was aware and ready to strike back. So when, before the 1-month mark, the girl invited him to Lover Lake to tell him something important, he agreed. On the first day of the month, the girl told her friend that she would have the suit taken off and returned it, and watch the student break up because everyone was a plaything to her, and she only wanted another wealthy heir. At that very moment, Odi, the student, arrived. And she broke up with him due to a discrepancy in identity. The game was over, and they asked him to return the suit and watch, thinking the student would cry. But the student threw the watch into the water. The girl called him crazy, and the student explained that he didn't like such a limited edition watch and just wanted to make it sound by throwing it in the water. The male friend, thinking it was a bragging, asked him to take off his suit, but the student said they should see if it was the same suit. Then some wealthy girls recognized it as the same Galaxy Starry Sky series suit that Danpati Waris had worn in the magazine, and there was only one in the world. Then the student introduced himself to everyone as Danpati Waris and the same girl's arranged marriage, and said that the girl had failed his exam.